Well, I give my very best to increase vibrations which lead to the light. What I try to tell all the time is that mostly in German, sometimes I try it in English as well. Well, is that a higher vibration make everything which is dark impossible. And only in darkness, something like suffering, war, destroy, or pain can happen. And even the riddles are only exist in darkness. In light, there's no riddle, not at all. And the most prominent side effect in light is when you come into the light, in your own thinking, in your own behavior, with your own personality, is that the problems and the struggle in which the most people are vanish. They just go away, they fade away. Because problems, war, trouble, can only happen in darkness. In light, it is not possible. So our target shall be, or is logically, to become light. Not only run into the light. In light, most people are not very welcome at that point, at this time, because we bring the problems and the darkness with us. And so, of course, we are not so very welcome there. But we have really the absolute chance and the possibility, and of course the duty, to cast off everything what darkened our own light. Since we all come from light, since we all are born in light, nothing is born in darkness. Everything is born in light, everything what exists. And so are we. So when that is our origin, then we have to go back to the light, of course. Mostly the people prefer to be a little bit in the darkness, because then our nice, amusing plays are possible. Maybe yes. But I think there's really a choice. The choice, I like to be in the darkness, I like to be in the light. And so, of course, I like to be in the light, since every problem is vanished there. It seems so easy, but it isn't, because we think our task, our duties, that what we like to fulfill, we can do only because it's dark around us, and only we are the light. That is our idea. But this is damn nonsense. Only in light can be shining. Only in light you can be bright. In darkness it doesn't work. Maybe some people can be the top on everybody else, but honestly, what's the point? I mean, what is that for damn nonsense? When it's my target to be a shining star, when all around is dark, then I forget that I need then the darkness, in which everything can happen, when I can blame. But why? It should be my task to blame something. The idea is, not more and not less, to become light. Because in your light, everything what makes you suffer vanish, goes away. Even physically problems, even illness, grief, fade away in light. So why you wait all the time for light from outside? It is your own task to become light. And you become light, of course, all the time when you're aware that you want to be light. Bright light, white light, snow white light. It's your choice. It's up to you. And I can tell you what, the play, the life's game is somehow very, very thrilling. Well, because it is very thrilling, in the middle of problems, grief and suffering or what, to say, hey, just a moment, okay, hang on, I just remember I am light. So everything what causes grief and something goes away, fade away from me. Bye-bye. That's it. This is, of course, the cost, of course, at first, supreme effort. And it costs you not only effort, the biggest effort, also the knowledge that is a private thing. I mean, it doesn't make sense to go to ring the doorbell from the neighbor and say, hey, by the way, I'm the light, blah. But it is a private thing. It's the thing between you and yourself. Whatever is around you, remember that you at first are light. And the moment where a lot of people remember that, in light, all the darkness around us can't be there anymore. How? Grief, suffering are only possible in darkness. So when you plan, when you say, when you decide, but I am at first, I'm light, and nothing what gives me griefs, nothing gives me grief, nothing what gives me pain is able to be in my presence because I'm light. Then you make a big step in the direction you want to become, the direction you want to go. And believe me, that is damn necessary. The more the more you hold high problems, the more you start to fight anybody, somebody, the more you keep him alive. You see, only because someone is so peaceful and they don't like to fight back about something, or fight back against something, normally we say, oh, that's because he is so peaceful, and that's because he's so harmless, and he can't hurt a fly, and he is so good, he is so altruistic. No, he's not altruistic, not at all. He's only not inclined to keep the evil alive. I mean, when I start to put my whole energy into something which is bad, then I practically keep the bad alive, because my power, the evil need. Otherwise, it would die. So when I ignore it, I say, be that as it may, but I don't care. It's at first my private thing, and no one has a right to interfere, because I don't pay attention. Let them talk. Who cares? When I know that it's my own private business and my first task to look after my light, to nurse my light, to nurse my vibrations, to nurse my feelings, to nurse my thoughts. And I'm damn carefully that I'm damn careful that I don't have any bad ideas, any bad thoughts, any bad feelings. I shield myself. Then I start to become light. Not only light not only light in the sense of shining bright light as well physically. Funny enough, I lose weight because I can't be heavy anymore. Impossible. So that is the question. If you are careful enough about yourself, how important are you yourself for yourself? How important is that you always start to fight back or to always discuss with somebody and try to make a good figure about that? when you know quite well that you actually lose. When you always fight or debate or have a discussion about evil things, and then you, damn it all, then you always keep the evil alive. And how important is that for you? Do you try to make to think you get points when you are cleverer in any discussion about something which is actually doesn't matter at all? Where's the win? Where's the prize? You only dark your own light. That is the point. It's funny, interesting. Really funny, interesting. Funny and interesting. The more you start to dim the light from others, the darker the more you dark your own light. You dim your own light. When you start to fight against somebody, you don't only dim his light, but your light as well. And at the end, everybody is in the dark. It's in the dark. That's what's important, what I say. It's really important. And even more important is that you try to understand that. That's a system of life. So it works. Not more, not less. Nothing more, nothing less. Only that. You can have your good times, especially when you take care that no one is suffering from your own good times. You understand? Would be good. Let's wait and see.